Morning, Gaffer. How's everything been this week off the back of last weekend's big win against Oxford?
Yeah, good. Been a good week. The lads were obviously all pleased with the result on Saturday. All the fans were as well. It was brilliant. The atmosphere was different class. So yeah, we enjoyed that one. But pretty quickly we have to move on to the next one, which is away at Burton. So it'll be another tough game.
Yeah, let's talk about Burton. Always like a pretty tough, sticky opposition, but they've been on a really poor run recently. How do you and your coaching staff look at that as an opposition on Saturday?
We just have to take it as an isolated game again, Charles. As you said, they're not in great form at the moment. They're a bit patchy, but on their day they're a good team. They're strong and powerful. It's always a tough game when you go to their stadium. It's not an easy pitch to play on, so we have to go and be there and be organised and be solid and try and compete with them first and foremost with Burton, because that's what they're about. They're strong and they're physical, and then we're going to have to try and play our football where we can. So it'll be another hard game. Not really bothered about their form in general, because as this league's proved, anyone can beat anyone on their day.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that on Tuesday night with Morecambe getting that win over Oxford. They've suddenly, picked up their form a little bit. As you said, you can't take your eye off the ball for any second, can you?
No, it's just you've got to be at it 100% every single week. As I say, Morecambe's result the other night was a great result for them, and there will be twists and turns like that in this run-in. So we know we've got real tough games, which is probably a blessing, because you can't get distracted and think, oh, this one's going to be easy. All five of them are going to be tough. So we have to focus on the job and go and give it our best shot, and hopefully come away with another good result.
I don't expect you to give away any secrets here, but the game against Burton at home back in, I think it was October, was a prime example of a proper game plan properly coming off and working perfectly with that Ryan Broom goal, Coop's long whack forward. Now, don't give anything away for Saturday, but that's the sort of work that goes into every game, doesn't it? We might see it a couple of times evidently like that, but it happens every week. It
does, yeah. That in particular goal was obviously real pleasing for everyone. Broomy scoring it, what Michael with the assist, Ryan with the run, but that just shows that the hard work that does go on behind the scenes. That was something that I'd picked up on in that week, and went to Ryan at the time and said, "Gaffer, look at this, look at how they defend," and he was like, "Okay, let's have a go at it." So we walked down to the training ground and practiced it, and yeah, when it comes off, you're chuffed. Probably celebrated that goal more than most this season, but that was just one thing. But all teams have got little, you try and pick something, a hole in every team that you come up against, every opposition. It's what we do the work for. It's why it takes so long to prepare, but sometimes it doesn't come off, but when it does, you enjoy it. Yeah.
How key at this stage of the season in particular now is that planning process and the players taking everything on board?
It's huge, yeah, but we won't overly do it now. We won't do anything extra over the next 5 games. We just plan and prepare as usual. I think that's the best way. If we're consistent with our behaviours, and as a coaching staff and as the manager, this is how we work, this is what we do, this is how we plan and prepare. We're not going to over-analyse anyone. We're not going to put any more pressure on the games, because the pressure's already there. So we'll just plan and prepare as usual, try and give the information to the lads as best as we can, try and get it over to them in the techniques that we use, and fingers crossed they keep doing what they're doing and they keep getting some good performances and hopefully some more good results.
Is that the absolute key then, keeping everybody kind of normal, if you know what I mean? Because you've been around the city, excitement is high, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's great, and we want that. The fans are getting excited. People who work at the club here are all getting excited, but the coaching staff and the playing staff, we're just getting as usual. It might sound quite boring, but that's kind of how you got to work. If we're calm, if we stay calm and try and just work as usual, then hopefully the players can stay calm and won't make too many mistakes, and we keep getting good results.
I suppose when you were using it last week and you said football people are the most cautious people.
Well, he is. He is. Neil and Keith, yeah, cautious Keith and Neil. Yeah,
cautious Keith.
What ifs all the time. We're a bit younger, me and Mark, and and the younger generation a bit more. Let's go for it. But no, that's how it's got to be. It's a good blend. It's a good mix. Everyone is pulling in the right direction. Everyone wants the same end result. So however way we get there, we'll get there.
And just a final one, a quick chat on fitness of certain players. Dan Scarr came in for his first game in a couple of months on Saturday. He admitted afterwards he felt fine, but it could have been adrenaline. How's his body held up this week as well?
He's been alright. He's been sound. He's trained well. See how he does again today. Obviously the first game, when you come back, that is what gets you through the game. Just excited to be out there. His adrenaline probably wasn't going in the first 5 minutes when he fell over the ball. But no, he's fine. He's trained well. The other lads who missed out on Saturday, we've got a couple of them back on the grass today training with us, so that's good. And yeah, I've a bit of a stronger squad to pick from going into Saturday's game than what we did last week.